Atlanta is back, baby, and they came with 2 episodes. But we just gonna deal with episode 1 because there was a lot to unpack. Cue the music! Oh yes, bitches and hoes, I'm back.
I drop a player like it's nothing, it ain't working out. Now no debate or fuck discussion, bitch, I'm walking out. My time is money, I ain't loving, let you toast it out. Flip my weave and walk it out, look how I just bossed it out. Now come on baby, why you bugging, we can't talk it out. I keeps it moving, I ain't tripping, lost another spouse. I'm just a boss, it's in my blood, no I won't scream or shout. Grabbing my keys.
Cause oh yes, bitches and hoes, I'm back. Back with another video, and we're here to discuss Atlanta. Oh Lord. Season 3, episode 1. Girl, look, let me tell y'all something, Atlanta people. I have been waiting on this show for, it feels like a decade. I have been waiting on y'all to come back. I know Lakeith Stanfield, which is an underrated, amazing actor, mind you. I know he's been busy. I know Donald Glover has been busy. Hell, even Paperboy's character is in the movie every time we turn around. These dudes have really propelled their acting careers. And I'm with that. But y'all got to give the people what they want. And what the people want is Atlanta, baby. The black people, at least. I can't speak for the other people. But we, my people, we need to see Atlanta. Like, what is y'all doing? Like, where have y'all been? Finally, y'all have come back. But, I mean, like, where have y'all been? Like, what do you expect us to do? I'm confused. Anyway, so this was the season premiere. There's 2 episodes. I'm only going to cover 1 tonight, or at the moment, and then we'll cover the second one separately because I feel like although they're connected, they're completely different. So I didn't want to cover them together. So let's get into the beginning of this one. So the first episode opens up, child. It's this black man and a white man on a boat in Lake Lanier overnight. And immediately my black spidey senses started to tingle because I was like, first of all, why is you on a boat by yourself with a white man? Secondly, why is you on this very boat with this very white man at night? Thirdly, why is you on the boat at all? Period. Like, come on now. I know black people fish. I ain't trying to say that and be stereotypical, but that type of stuff, we don't do. There was red flags coming up from everything that I seen in that scene. I didn't like it, and my spidey senses, or the black spidey senses, was tingling, as they should. Because as we go into the scene, we start to realize what's going on. So they on this boat. And basically, the white guy starts talking about the black people that live underwater. Now, if y'all not familiar with the Lake Lanier, folklore or story or whatever you want to call it, which I believe there's truth to it, or if it is probably true. But apparently, there's a city of black people, or was a city of black people, that the government, kind of like got rid of and put a lake over it. So what the white man is sitting there saying is like, hey, look, it's crazy because, there's a lot of black people under this water. And then the white guy says he almost died as a kid, but he felt like people were pulling him down, like something was pulling him down. And the white guy was like, yeah, that's the white people. The black people, I'm sorry. That's the black people that's under there. And he goes into this whole spiel and then he hollers, yeah, because, white people think that since they disconnect themselves from black people, that they're not like affected the same, but basically they're struggling and they're basically victims too. And so the black dude is just looking like, and then I'm looking at the black dude like, well, how long is it gonna take you to jump the fuck off this boat and get the hell up out of there? Because it's apparent Brad about to do something crazy. But lo and behold, it's TV. Brad turned around and kept talking and turned back around and he had no eyes. All I know is a bunch of black hands grabbed my boy. And this is what I want to see. The black boy. They grabbed him. If there is black people under Lake Lanier, and I ain't never been and I ain't trying to go, but if that's the truth and there are black people under Lake Lanier, shouldn't y'all be grabbing the others and not the brothers? Let that sink in. But let's move on. Girl, look, he calling the white people a curse as well as black people, and I'm still not really rationalizing that, but that's me and my trauma and my, being black in America. Possibly. But either way, they ended up grabbing the black dude. But it turns into another scene where this kid wakes up, and this is where we meet Laquarius. Laquarius is a hood kid, I'm sorry. Laquarius is a hood kid from Atlanta. and he's going to school. So Aquarius is in school, but he's waking up from this nap and this nightmare in school. So now I'm wondering, because Donald Glover is very clever. Is this a thing to say, hey, this is the guy that was on the boat back then? Like, he always connects stuff when you don't even expect it. I love that about this show. This is what I love about him as a writer. But yeah. So Aquarius wakes up in class from this nightmare. This is the nightmare from the two guys on the boat, or allegedly. And all of a sudden, this teacher is standing in front of the class and was like, listen, I know you guys, have been working hard or whatever, but I have a surprise. We're actually going to go to the movies. And the kids were just like, okay, whatever. But she announces that they're going to go see Black Panther 2. And I was just like, oh shit, that's out? It's TV. The kids go crazy. Well, Aquarius, being the popular kid or the class clown or whatever, he gets up on a desk and starts twerking. Like, not twerking, but dancing. You know what I mean? And all the kids, what we call in New Orleans, start bucking him up. Like, kind of giving them energy. Like, yeah, go Aquarius. Go Aquarius. You know how it used to be back in the day. They basically was giving him his life, so he kept dancing. Child, these people call Aquarius mama. Aquarius mama get there and say, I done told y'all about calling me. Stop calling me down here. Just give him a goddamn detention. The principal is like, I understand, but it's just been one thing after the next. Next thing you know, this counselor, I want to say she was a counselor or maybe another teacher, but she walks in and she was like, I'm very familiar with Aquarius. I've had him in my detentions a lot. And I'm like, well, Aquarius, they getting his ass in trouble. But she was like, I recommend that we move him. No, she said, I think that the reason he's acting out is because the class is too hard. I recommend we move him to remedial math. Let me say this, and this is a pause for a worthy cause. What we do know, and what I know, and what I'm about to tell y'all, and you can do the research on your own, teachers are always diagnosing children with no experience nor any type of training or education in it. Teachers are not equipped to diagnose children with anything. Period. Even suggesting that maybe the work is too hard, that's why we need to move him back to another math, like a remedial and all that stuff. Again, parents, especially single black women, don't let these teachers decide your children's future. Please be headstrong, in what's going on in your child, because they'll just say anything. And a lot of times we just follow because we don't know. Do your research. But this lady says Aquarius needs to go back to remedial math. Mom ain't having it. Mom was like, ain't nothing wrong with him. He don't need to go to no damn remedial math. Give him a detention and then let's move on. Like, y'all keep calling me down here for the stupid stuff. Like, I gotta go to work. Like typical black women, we have to go to work because we, gotta raise these kids. Now remember, it's the mom and the grandfather. I don't know if I remember that, but I don't know if I mentioned that, I'm sorry, but it was the mom and the grandfather. So after the counselor did that, basically the mama cussed her out and was like, baby, he not going nowhere. She takes her kid, brings him out to the hallways, and she's making them dance. You know how y'all be seeing the black mamas on social media? And they try and embarrass them, and they get on social media embarrassing to make them do the same thing. So she out there telling them, come on, dad, do the nay-nay. Come on, whip. Come on, do this, do that, since you want to act a damn fool. But she gave him an important message. She said, you keep acting like this, these white folks is going to kill you. I'm trying to save you, and you over here acting a fool trying to make people laugh, but these white people are going to kill you. Now, the counselor comes up as all of this is going on. It was like, oh my God, none of this is necessary. Please make him stop. Like, it's not that big of a deal. And the mama was like, basically, mind your goddamn business, ho. If you wouldn't have called me down here, we wouldn't have these issues. Now, the granddad steps in and slaps him 3 times. Pop, pop, pop. Remember, the episode is called 3 Slaps, and I'm going to put that in the description. But, basically, the white woman is, she's mortified. She grabs Aquarius and bring him back to class and say, I'm going to get you out of here. But what Aquarius don't know is, you might as well stay where you at, my brother. So, okay. Mom gets home, in comes doggone family and children services. Why did they do this? Like every black mama, she was just like, ain't nothing wrong with him. He good and taken care of. But this mama was different. She was like, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. I'm trying to save him so y'all won't kill him. Good. Take him. Grabbed his bag, his couple of clothes, a couple of outfits, and kicked them out to family, children, and services, or children, family, and services, or whatever it is. And basically said, you take him. I'm not going to fight y'all for him. Take him. Because when she asked Aquarius, did you call the police on me? And Aquarius was like, I did it. And he did it. It was the lady from school. But you see, this is where I be talking about with trafficking. Because you're not about to tell me they didn't know that Aquarius was about to end up where he about to end up. So either way, the people down there goes and drop him off at this new house. It's this lady, Amber. She answers the door. Amber answers the door. She was like, welcome home, son. Red flag. Half of you don't know me. What you mean, welcome home, son? That be them serial foster parents. Anyway, the lady was like, oh, thank you so much for taking this last minute. And I'm just sitting here going, that's a system. There's no way that this lady is taking this child last minute. Like, on some real stuff. So Laquarius gets in there. Child, the first thing he noticed was the smell. He was like, why does it smell like that? She's trying to shoot him off like, oh, it's nothing. Come on in. Let me show you around. She gets him in there. And basically, she asks him what he wants to eat and tells him she's going to make fried chicken. And I was like, oh, you stereotypical bitch. All of us don't like fried chicken. The majority of us do, but all of us don't. But either way, Aquarius is like, this is weird. Okay. Aquarius meets his new sibling. So he goes upstairs and he kind of saw him when he first came in and was just like, what the fuck wrong with y'all? Y'all all quiet looking weird like the children under the stairs. But he couldn't really make contact and really conversate with him. So he goes upstairs and here come Amber crazy ass. Amber come up there with a towel talking about, I knew you were coming so I made this. Girl, the towel said Larry. He said, but that's not even my name. My name is Laquarius. She was like, yeah, well, I didn't know how to spell it. So I feel like Larry is more fitting. So now you're going to give him a new name. Okay, 2022 slavery. I see you, fat. Anyway, so basically, Laquarius is looking like, what the hell have they put me into? Like, this doesn't make any sense. So after she gives him the towel, it's time for Laquarius to come down to dinner. Child, Laquarius get down there for dinner, and girl done put the frozen chicken, because when she said she was making fried chicken, she was taking frozen chicken out the bag and putting it in the microwave. Girl done had the frozen fried chicken with no seasoning, no nothing. Chicken looked like it's ready to jump up and start chicken or something. I don't know. And Aquarius is like, what the hell? I don't eat this. What is this? This looks horrible. It's disgusting. But at this moment, we meet her wife, Gail. So he was like, so I got two mamas? Yeah, Aquarius, you got two mamas. We meet Gail, but it looks like Gail is a little unhinged. But Gail sits at the head of the table. I guess she's the head. And basically, Laquarius is like, I can't eat this shit. This shit nasty. And Gail was like, you need to be grateful. They got starving children in Africa. Ain't that right? And she asked one of the other kids, and he was just like, and in my mind, I'm like, why these badass kids don't speak? Did they mute these kids? Like, what the hell going on? So Laquarius was like, I'm not eating this shit. This some nasty ass shit. It's bullshit. I ain't doing it. Screw y'all. Y'all can kiss my ass. Well, in the midst of that, the phone rings. Gail gets up and answers the phone and says we're in the middle of dinner, slams the phone down, and then turns back around. The phone rings again and just basically yanks the phone off the wall. Now, this is two questions I have. It's 2022. Why the hell? Well, maybe they weren't in 2022 in that team, but why y'all got that house phone on the wall like that? And then secondly, who the hell was that calling to where you had the doggone yank the phone off the wall? Like, that don't even make sense. I'm just saying, don't make sense. So we move on to the next scene. The kids are working in the garden. Oh, Lord. Red flag number 2. All the black kids is working in the garden. Aquarius look up and say, look, I ain't ate all day. I'm hungry. At least give a nigga something to eat. But Amber was like, no, it's fine. Just sing a song. So then Laquarius tries to sing a hip-hop song. She was like, no, sing something like Sweet Low, Sweet Chariot. And in my mind, I was like, run on that whole Aquarius. Don't let her play with your head top like that. She trying to call you a slave. But Aquarius wasn't trying to be here for it. Aquarius was like, bitch, I'm hungry. Well, here come Gail, with her messy, crazy ass. Gail comes in, and Gail was like, look, you need to just get used to it. It's fine. He looking at all the other kids. They looking around like, nigga, this is what it is. This is like they done gave up. And Aquarius was like, ain't me. I ain't giving up. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Like, this is weird as shit. So, the next scene, all of a sudden they're at this, like, I don't know if it's like a carnival or whatever, but either way they're stands, right? That's the scene behind me. There are stands and people are selling things. They got the black kids out there with signs on saying, I'll give you hugs or want hugs and kisses for money. And they had the white guy stop by and was like, is this because your dad has never kissed you or hugged you? And I'm just like, oh, you racist bastards. All of a sudden, I know L'Aquarius trying to make a run for it, run right into the arms of the white man, the white police. And the white police was like, what's going on? L'Aquarius said, these white women trying to kill me. Please get me back to my house. They crazy. And then once the white man understands that it's Gail and Amber, he was like, wait, this your kid? Because first of all, he's trying to figure out why your child black. But they were just like, oh, you know, we adopt a bunch of black kids. That's how we roll. That's what we do. And because they're white women, the police was like, oh, I'm sorry. Maybe he just said he wanted to go back home, so I'm giving him back to you. And L'Aquarius was like, nigga, help me. That's basically how L'Aquarius was looking like, what the hell? That's not what I told you. I told you the white women trying to kill me. What is you doing? Child, they put L'Aquarius right back in the arms of the white women. You know what I mean? And I was just like, symbolism. Anyway, so he right back in the arms of the white women and they take him on down the road. And I'm just like, L'Aquarius, you in danger. Because them hoes gonna kill you. And that's on who? Mary got a little lamb. The hoes is gonna kill you. So they get back to the house. L'Aquarius, they got him in this painting because the houses look like it's under construction or some shit. They got plastic on the doors and all that shit. What the fuck y'all got going on? But Gail looked at L'Aquarius and was like, you know, where you from, that's called snitching. And snitches get stitches. I was like, L'Aquarius, just grab a knife and stab that hoe. Like, fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gonna get in trouble anyway. Fuck it. You might as well just go all out with it. L'Aquarius is looking like, bitch, what? Like, y'all got me in this bitch starving. I'm hungry. Like, what is you doing? Like, talking about, I'm snitching. Bitch, ain't no snitching. Ain't no code with white women when they got you captive. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? So, basically, Family and Children Services show up. Now, it's a black lady. She's coming in because one of the neighbors done called on Gail and Amber. And in my mind, I was like, oh, you a black woman? They gonna kill you. Black lady, you in danger, girl. That's what I was thinking. Black lady, you are in danger. She comes in and telling the neighbors is calling the people on them. And in my mind, I was like, now, when the white lady came to the black lady house, they had the police escort behind her. Yet when the black lady went to the white women's house, wasn't no police. Do with that information as you please. But anyway, she comes in, one of the kids on the sofa passed out, and she was like, what is this? Oh, that's blueberries. Blueberries? Bitch, the child needs Tylenol. She looks up and see L'Aquarius and was like, L'Aquarius, do you like living here? And he was just like, no, they starving me. Help me, help me, black lady. Please, help me. Them bitches is trying to kill me. And she was like, don't worry, I'm going to get you out of here. And before you know it, here come Gail, can I talk to you in private? And I'm thinking, black lady, no. Don't talk to this hoe in private. No. But she go talk to her in private. And we ain't seen or heard from the black lady since. L'Aquarius is sitting up there like I was almost out. I was 1 foot out. But the devil swung me back in. And I'm just like, L'Aquarius, you should have started screaming and hollering when that hoe was at the door. I'm sorry. And where was the police escorts? Black women are the most unprotected. That's all I'm going to say. Whatever. But the lady was there saying, look, we ain't have no record of you living here. You saying that y'all been here for 6 months, but when I went down to the county people, they didn't even know y'all was here. What the fuck going on? And I was like, I knew these helpers had something going on. I felt it. I knew it. I knew it. So we moved to the next scene. L'Aquarius is in bed, tossing and turning. He can't sleep. He even having nightmares that the social worker's head was in a pickle jar in the refrigerator. He wake up in this cold sweat, use the bathroom. But he goes down the hall and these hoes is saying, we going to the Grand Canyon. I'm like, no, not school, the Grand Canyon. Tell L'Aquarius to put his clothes on. Now, L'Aquarius, you in danger, boy. Them hoes, you better not get in that car. But L'Aquarius is just like, why I gotta go to the Grand Canyon? And it was like, shut your ass up, get in this truck or in this van. So L'Aquarius go put his clothes on. You know they dress him like an old minstrel actor. And I'm just like, L'Aquarius, why would you do that? You could have just ran. So he gets in the van. They go on down to the Grand Canyon. But he had pulled Amber on the side before that and was like, look, tell the truth. Where we going? Please help me. Please don't make me go down there. What's really going to happen? And Amber was like, And Amber was like, I don't know. Child, they in the backseat of the van. And you know how black people, we talk to each other without talking to each other. I've had it happen on multiple, many occasions throughout my life. Like literally, I can remember being in a situation where this white guy was giving us a brief. And I don't know what he said, but I want to say it was something either racist or super insensitive. And me and this black girl made eye contact and we literally had a conversation just by doing that. Like, I was looking at her like, bitch, I know he fucking lying. And she was looking at me like, bitch, I know he fucking lying too. Like, bitch, he done lost his rap. Like, in my mind, we had a conversation. So that's what's happening in the back seat. Laquarius is telling the other kids, like, bitch, they gonna kill us. And one of the kids in their mind was like, nigga, I know. And the other one was just like, shh, that's the cause we dealt. And I'm just like, Laquarius, you gotta do something to save the children. They pull up to the doggone Grand Canyon. It's nighttime. And all of a sudden, the dog Corn Puff, who was getting hamburgers when they said they ain't had none, Corn Puff gets out with Amber, and Amber lets Corn Puff go. And Gail is trying to convince her that this is the best thing. And I'm like, well, damn, why you putting Corn Puff in the wild? He ain't gonna make it. Corn Puff ain't but 3.5 pounds. He ain't gonna make it 2 seconds. But Gail was trying to assure her that Corn Puff was gonna be all right. He was gonna be all right, you know. And then all of a sudden, Amber lets him go, but then she gets into this teary moment, and she's like, look, bitch, Gail, why do these people keep allowing us to do what we doing, knowing that we doing something wrong? Symbolism, because you're a white woman. Welcome to America? I don't fucking know. Y'all know what the fuck going on. Please. That part right there stuck out to me. Because she said, everybody can see that we doing something wrong. Why do they keep allowing us to do it? Because you're a white woman in America. Spirit hands, spirit fingers. That's why, Amber. But when you're in privilege, you don't recognize it. I guess, maybe. That's what they claim. I don't know. But Gail is like, look, girl. Everything's going to be all right. Let's just go get back in the van. You know, call it a night. So they get back in the van. Amber starts crying. She was like, I can't do this. I don't think I can do this. Gail turns up the music and was just like, don't worry about it. Now, the whole time she looks in the back seat to see if Laquarius is still back there, and his hat is there, so she assumes he's there. So now they get on the road. Apparently, this is a suicide mission. And I don't know. I've seen or heard of something. Don't quote me, but I think I heard of a couple that killed themselves and their kids, and they were all adopted. I want to say it was black. If they wasn't, I'm sorry. Please correct me in the comments, but that's the vibes it was giving. And I was just like, this is why I love Atlanta, because they take reality like Lake Lanier and put it in actual shows and make it like, you know what I mean? So Amber starts speeding because the girl turned the music up thinking they all about to go on a suicide mission. Last minute, Gail looks in the back seat, pulls the hat up, and guess who in the back? Corn Puff. Ain't no Laquarius, bitch. So I was just like, where the hell is Laquarius and where them other churn? Child, all I know is she went to try to stop Amber, but Amber had already went out her mind and out her body, and she's speeding to go off the bridge. And before you know it, Laquarius was coming out, jumping out the back door on a blanket, like, ha, bitch, kiss my ass, you and your old lady, Amber. And then he jumped out the car, and the car goes off the bridge. Listen, I ain't gonna go into episode 2, but episode 2, that kid wakes up to be, or it's connected to be earned. When I tell you this was a 37-minute episode, but somehow it felt like an hour because it was so deep. Baby, it's giving snaps, Atlanta. Donald Glover, you're giving snaps. It's a snap for me. Drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all thought about this week's episode, because I am here for it. I hate 40-minute episodes. Issa, you did that with doggone Insecure. But you know, Atlanta, Donald Glover, same shit, different toilet. Put a pamper on. I don't even know what it means. But drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all thought. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And I'll be back with part 2. I will see you hoes later. Bye.